so excited. I love the clothes. I think it's awesome. It's like very colorful, sporty, and I'm so into that, so it's dope.
This is my second time walking for Lacoste. The fitting process is something else because you get to participate and be there with the designer throughout the process. And you see how much love and dedication he puts into the scrap.
Well, we started with this idea of a retro-futuristic ski and all the stuff that Lacoste did for the French ski team back in the 60s, and there was a bit of a chalet James Bond vibe to things, and a lot of this contrast between very natural with the synthetic, the vinyl with the wool, and this kind of oversized blanket coats that you can throw over your shoulders, but in a very wardrobe way, and people could just like pick and match. It's kind of when we're looking at things of ski, we start thinking of video games from the 80s of skis, and we like this idea of doing ski characters like look like zoomed out pixeled video game art. So that was kind of a starting point for that.
It's a fun show. It's a show that's not super serious. It's a show that usually has color and things that you'd want to wear and actually live your life in. It usually has a sporty vibe, but the thing that I've liked in the recent collections from Lacoste is that it's not just sports clothes, that there's actually beautiful leather pieces and things that you would wear, you could wear to an office, you could wear with your friends, you could wear that doesn't just say only sports. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they've been doing really well for the past 2 seasons.
I think of all the sports brands, Felipe Oliveira Baptista does the best job about kind of reinventing the DNA and suggesting logos and having a sense of humor and being fashion creative. I mean, I was really impressed.
This collection has definitely a femininity but masculinity. It's a 2-in-1 always, so you don't really know what you are, but you just know that you feel comfortable. And I love my look, actually. It's a beautiful jacket, and it's cinched in on the waist, so it has that masculine jacket, but the femininity of the cinching in. And the boots are to die for.
Yeah.
Look at these red shoes. They're so delicious. The color just pops up at you, eh? And we love a pop of color, don't we?
A lot of different textures and like the shiny kind of boots. Like I'm so into that right now. Like the ankle ones or the high, like kind of looking rain boots. I think those are really cool. And then like the huge jackets, like little fur textures. It's really cool. There's a really cute one. It's like a tight pant, sport pant, and it has suspenders, and I love that. It's just quirky, different, and a tight t-shirt. So that looks cool, but it's all nice.
Obsessed about is the jackets this season. Actually, there's a couple of jackets that have a zip, so you can do a short or a long version, so it's always a 2-in-1 deal, which every woman likes, no? Or man.
I really like this collection. I think it's always one of my highlights of New York. I love how it's very, very quietly established itself as a very, very strong and original fashion statement under the guise of being Lacoste, you know, quintessential sort of casual sportswear and piqué polo shirts in a rainbow of colors. And there's a real aesthetic here. It's really, really strong.
Lacoste is, you know, it's something that has been around for so many years, but it's refreshing to see. Philippe is very good at bringing Lacoste into a contemporary world and really making it feel of today. It's not exactly about tennis, and that's kind of the great thing about the work he's doing. It's about sportswear, but it's about proportions. I love like the combination of those gym kind of outfits, but with like big coats on top. It's like a very great look.
I think it's just this idea of extreme comfort and, things that are really protective, and it just felt right, and this idea of sometimes very skin-tight underpins with like a very blanket type, and I really wanted this idea of comfortable clothing.
Age of vêtements, and that sort of oversized thing that was happening here, I thought was, there's an interest in volume, really extreme volume. He's bold, he kind of plays, he's very playful, so that happens every season. That sort of playful element is kicked up a notch every time.
It's very easy, I think it's, when I took the job, felt very, very, very natural. So if a fit of a design and a brand is natural, then you can take things much further, I think. I don't think there's like one girl. I think it's more like a puzzle of girls, because it's just such a global brand. So, obviously there's something very French and Parisian in it, but it's just more of like a mix and match. It's comfort, innovation, and chic.